Hi everyone, Cendril here, and welcome back to Echoes of Aetheria, as we head through this door, and whatever lies within. Oh, at least one more fight. Oh, there's the, I forgot, I was expecting the 3 shots, forgot she had the sniper rifle now. Fancy sniper rifle we found. That doesn't give us much TP though, because she doesn't hit as many times. That's something to keep in mind as well. Almost killed you with the crit. Still didn't quite kill. This powder cost 1, whereas the acidic bright product only cost 0.5. Alright. Goodbye. I'm gonna throw the powder just to see it. Fire plus! Now she's supposed to do additional fire damage, so... Now if you fire... 317. Not that much extra. Ingrid levels up, level 8. Ankle shot. Fire at the enemy's weak spot to reduce their agility. And scavenge passive. When destroying an enemy automaton, the party gains a significant amount of TP. Could be useful against specific enemies. Soha reaches level 8. Vampiric touch. All allies' attacks apply blood tap, siphoning the target's life force to Soha. Ooh, I like that. Imbued might. 25% of Soha's int is added to her physical strength. Strength and vitality. Also, the int is not used up for effect. You just take 25% of it. You take whatever 25% of it would be and add it to strength and vitality. That's really cool. Man, that's good. Plus duration, minus TP cost, chance to apply blood tap. Wow, that's really good. Spreads more debuffs, damage, cooldown. Jeez, that's got a huge area of effect. It hits the square and cardinal directions beside it, then extend that out another square, and I assume that area is the spread more debuffs area. Spread the debuff area. Like blood tap, for example. Man, I'm scared to get rid of the revive. That's fancy, though. I like that a lot. Because with everybody with blood tap, whenever anybody's doing damage, they have a chance to give HP back to Soha, who could use it to heal with. I'll be throwing that one on soon whenever we get more slots for sure. Okay, instead of the powder, I'm gonna put ankle shot on. Reduce agility. If they're just going way too fast in battle for me, that's happening. They're getting shot in the ankle. Now, deals 25% more and receives 25% less damage from enemy humans. Well, that only goes to enemy humans. I know that's all we've seen so far, but I'm gonna throw an imbued might because that's always on. And that'll be useful, I think. Well, I like armor. I'm keeping these two. And we haven't seen a machine yet. Watch us now see a machine. But I will save. The history of Arkalos. What's that do? Oh, it's an item. Lore. Used to unlock a piece of new world. Oh, it's one of the books. New lore! I forgot Tide Reaver Fortress as well. Sorry. This fortress is a converted pirate den taken over by Viridian colonial forces. It has been refitted with modern defensive fortifications and is used as a barricade to naval invasion of Belladorn. Empire of Arculus. Oh, it's just that whole page. I can't go in. Or Archelaus was the great human empire that comprised what we now know as the Empire of Verdia, the Kingdom of Sayuna, and the Republic of Sandraka combined. It was the result of countless human wars as the faction which spread from what we know of today as Verdia's capital city, unified all humans under one banner. Archelaus enjoyed 700 years of prosperity, but was undone by a combination of factors, the largest by far being the invasion of the undead from the east. Undead, that's not great! Humanity found itself at a disadvantage, but found salvation miraculously at the final defense of the Archelaus capital when 5 heroes, Jorai the Paladin, Landis the Sword Mage, Galzus the Warrior, Ishtar the Sorceress, and Serene the Priestess, rose up to defeat the undead leader, Lord Rodane. Very interesting. Alright. For 30 years, your damned empire left us to ourselves. Why invade us now? I don't know who you are or why you're here, but we will not go down without a fight. I expected as much. Tide Reaver Commander. Alright, your comrade's gotta go first. Start with you. Okay, so you're going to Mindbender the other fighter. Oh, didn't get the pacify. Blast. Why don't you chill out? Ha! Dodge one. Close. Go ahead, attack me! How about no? If you're asking for it, there's a reason for that. What if I, instead... Does this count as an attack? Let's find out. Yeah, I'm not gonna swing at you though, buddy. Man, Lucian's getting hit hard. Can't hit you. Alright, I need to get the odds here into my favor. Heal Lucian. Magic and summon turret damage increases on the start. Next turn. Actually, I need her to start shooting the guys in the back. Hamstring slash! Oh man, that was a crit too. That was garbage. Minus agility. Intercept? Heal Lucian. Alright, you need to calm down. Kidney shot. Intercept, counterattack. So much pain. Okay, you can heal one more time. I would use suppressive fire, but it's not gonna stun anybody out. Scan the boss. Eviscerate, that's bad. Yeah, now Lucy is bleeding. Defend? Blood Saber. Blood tap times 2. Yeah, there's the bleed. Ugh, I didn't want to use an item, but... Heal Lucian? I should have taken out the ones in front way sooner. Pummel Bash! Yeah, stagger, get back. Finally, that went in my favor. Attack the rifleman in the back. I should have done that forever ago. Mindbender. So that's my own fault. Ice Blade. You're done. See, I should have had Ingrid fire a long time ago at them. 358, Apple of Unlocked Potential, and Ascended Skill Scroll. I like the sound of both of those. We have the Ascended Skill Scroll before, but... Level 9, Thunderstrike. Strike the enemy army in a cross shape. Deals additional damage if the enemy is shocked and consumes the effect. So that can go with the Thunderblade. Bye. This is completely unjust. It's war. This is how it goes. Roast beef of might, lot of cash, and mushroom of magic. Increase level by 1. Just flat out increase level by 1. That's cool. I definitely want the Ascended Skill Scroll. Increase maximum capacity by 3. Many uses for that. Increase int by 5. That one I can go ahead and give to Soha. Because she is big magic power. I wonder if those affect everybody, or just one person. Alright, we have 5 more skill points. Oh man, Ice Blade 3. You can go up to 4, but it takes 3 points, of course. Yeah, see, this has a chance to shock. And then you can Thunder Strike in the cross shape and get even more damage if the enemy is shocked. So that goes along. So Shock Blade goes along with Thunderstrike. Man. Higher counter damage, counter, plus stagger damage, recovery time plus damage. Instead of Wide Swing, I'm going to take Thunderstrike. I'll put 2 points into it. You know what? I'm going to make Ice Blade 4. For Soha, Blood Saber 3. Nurture 3. And that's all we can do. Ingrid, Ascetic Byproduct 3, plus stagger damage. I'll go extra scan for now. Alright, that's how we'll play the skills for now. I'm also gonna save the game. Nope, just one person. She just leveled, right? I wish I could see how much they need to level. I owe Soha that level, so she's gonna get the apple of unlocked potential for me knocking her out in the boss battles. I'll end up giving her that. Okay, that book's what we came here for. Obviously, it's flashing. Good. Looks like we found something. It's a communicate between the Tide Reaver pirates and someone named Kire. I guess everyone in this region has a stake in cooperating should the North come in force. Nothing all that revealing here though. So, there's a big giant clue there. Do you see it? Anyway, it's addressed to El Saga Caverns. So there's someone named Kire at El Saga Caverns. Probably someone important in the rebellion. Maybe the head honcho. Okay, yeah. Sounds about right. Good thinking. Yep. What I'm here for, I guess. Alright, let's slip out of here and head east. El Saga is all the way on the other side of the jungle. Should be a long trek, so let's see if we can find a camp somewhere and resupply. New lore. Viridian Academy of War. 2 days later, at the Imperial HQ of Belladorn Fort Albarda. By the way, new lore on that. New lore Wallamesh Jungle. Gotta need a lot of new lore here, because new area. 2 days later. Hey, that guy looks familiar. And so do you. I believe we've come to a mutual understanding, gentlemen. Commander Alexei will act as military governor of Belladorn until the dust settles, and trade with Sayuna is to resume immediately. I will inform King Dargan of the situation. The Erlen League will continue its spotless record of neutrality. We look forward to the influx of exotic goods from your new acquisition, Duke Galdor. Oh, it's a little one! Oh no. Okay, somebody else. I thought it was the little one because it was small, but no, he had red hair, right? A meeting of the minds without me, Who are you? Has a minimum height been imposed for diplomatic functions these days? Master Kesh, on the contrary, we are most fortunate to be in your presence. Gentlemen, if you would, I need to speak with Master Kesh privately. Our entourage will see you out with our finest regards. Oh, so Alexei got a promotion, by the way. Alexei, please remain here. Because you just got promoted. Well, my mustachioed friend. It seems you've got a war on your hands. It's not much of a war. The peaceful Stone Age Barator is surely a formidable enemy to the Empire of Verdia. Do tread lightly. I see you've not let your abilities in sarcasm dull over the years. I should have delivered that with more sarcasm. The Stone Age, when, as you can see, the military might of Verdia is real. Lots of ships, soldiers, magically augmented soldiers, cannons, bombardments. Yeah, they have a lot of firepower against, as he joked, Master Cashier joked about, Stone Age. Like, there's a big difference in power. But I didn't deliver that. I wasn't sure if he was being sarcastic or not. I thought he might be, but... Nevertheless, no enemy should be underestimated. I learned that from you, of course, as so many of us have. Come, let me show you the rooftop view. New lore, General Farum. New lore, Kesh. Master Kesh, allow me to introduce Alexei, a next-generation Academy graduate. Master Kesh, you are a legend. What an honor it is to speak with you. Yes, I imagine so. Alexei, you aren't quite normal, are you? My good Duke, your experimentation with magic is concerning. Quite a few things have changed since you retired from teaching at the Academy. The world is quickly becoming volatile, dangerous. Verdinian power is needed more than ever. Indeed. I suppose I should count my homeland lucky that we lack of valuable resources. Our inevitable conquest would at least be delayed, If you'll excuse me, Lord Eldor, I am due for a campaign into rebel territory. Forgive this cantankerous old man. You've never been one to massage your words. Admittedly, I have never needed your counsel more than I do now. Even the great statesman shows weakness. It comes as little surprise. I did hear what happened at your son's wedding ceremony. Indeed, Alberic is all bluster but has taken no action. My other son, Lucian, brought it upon himself to undermine the kidnapping, but he has drawn the ire of... I will say that he has made powerful enemies. You care greatly for the boy. Cannot the man who stands before me destroy a section of the world with a wave of his hand? It's not that simple. I need a favor of you, Master Kesh. I would not trust this task with anyone else. I need you to relay a message. I'm well aware that I have nothing of value to offer, except the assurance that by carrying out this action, you may be preventing a disaster of cataclysmic proportions. Cataclysmic? Well, now that sounds serious. Please, follow me to my hidden bunker. No one can know about this mission. Whoa, this is serious. No one. This will be easier to navigate with the mouse than the keyboard. Alright, let's go to the home base, which is Jungle Camp. I like that you also get conversations here with characters, so it's always worth visiting the camp anyway. The Barrack Tour seem to take kindly to you, Soha.
You've noticed as well? Sayuna has a close relationship with the Barrack Tour. We brought them modern technology, but many Senuri believe this was more than in our interest and will have negative consequences on the Barrack Tour society.
Yeah. Verdian education would have us believe that Sayuna stole this land and exploited its people.
Indeed. But I'm sure I do not have to tell you that your country has been far more tyrannical stewards of the Barrack Tour than we ever were. And now Verdia has brought war to their homeland.
If my hunch is right, we will bring them peace.
Your feelings betray your words, Sir Lucian. You're shrouded in self-doubt at the moment.
Okay, sure. Somehow you aren't?
I will say that I am approaching my saturation point with death, and I envisioned a grand new world of peace and plenty, forged by the combined vitality of our two nations. But this dream has slipped away. Forgive my aloofness. I also wanted to say, Ingrid may have been outwardly shaken by the battle, but inside, I was just as afraid. Thank you for your bravery, Lucian. We would be powerless without it.
Not a problem. Hang in there, sis. Adopted sis. In-law. Adopted sisterin.
Just so how will do.
And that is true. That is one of the things that Lucian does bring. He brings the bravery. Bravery and courage.
Wow. This is what food tastes like?
Yeah. This region's known for its exotic foods. Probably a big step up from the normal Sendraka goop. I'm beginning to think you're onto something. Nothing adds up. So far, there's no reason to believe that the rebellion had anything to do with the attack on Sendraka.
Well, duh. Still, that clue about El Saga Cavern should lead to some answers. Maybe not all, but some. Should still go get them. I just... No recommend trusting anything or anyone. Maybe not even me.
I'm not quite ready to count out my people just yet.
Suit yourself, Mr. Patriot. Hope it doesn't bite you in the butt later.
I hope so too.
Hey, are you going to pay for all that? Hey, I have a tiny stomach. Give me a break.
Maybe. Later. 975 gold. I will give you 2 gold for all she's eaten. Alright, just a general store here. First aid, healing concoctions, rejuvenating mist, cleansing herbs, stimulant, linen thread, leather strips, and coal. I'll need some coal. I'll buy 2. And we can make salvage item. Salvage item. Oh! Oh! Maybe I shouldn't have sold as much as I did. That's great. Now, I don't get the coal back or anything like that, but I can get the iron back. And that's big time to me. I am fine with that. So the question is, what does our knight in shining armor need? Plate gauntlets. Because he takes so much damage. Used in assembly of pole arms and flexible... No. Flexible mail armor. No, no, no. Pole. We got gems. Provides max HP, strength, vitality, agility, dex, int, wisdom, everything. But we only have one of those. Let's go with something we have double of. Extra vit would not be a bad idea for the tank. We'll go with that. Nothing there. We could make it all by 10% stronger, but I don't know how often we'll be able to get those, so we'll save those. We'll just go with this. Come on. Tick, 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 tick. Stalwart Steel Gauntlets. 27 HP, 3 Vitality, 17 Armor, 11 Weight. The Lucian should not have a problem with the weight. No sweat. Evasion goes down, don't care. More armor. Just take the hit. It's fine. Oh yeah, I need to make a real greatsword. Or I can make a real knight blade. More defense. But Lucian needs to do a lot of damage. Right now. As well. We'll take the greatsword because it's balanced. This is more defensive, this is more offensive. We'll just go with the greatsword. We'll take a balanced approach right now. 2 iron. Coal. Let's add... We'll add strength to this thing. Poison steel greatsword. Nah. Add strength to it. Used to provide damage and critical hit chance to weapons. Since it's just a crude sharpening tool, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Add some crit, and we'll combine all of those. Mighty Steel Greatsword. 61 damage, 5 crit, 17 weight, and it gives an additional 3 strength. Yeah, it gives him the 5 more crit. It gives him a lot more weapon damage. 19 more than the Ceremonial Greatsword. And also an additional 3 strength. Fantastic. I can't salvage the Ceremonial Greatsword. Yeah, did she ever, from leveling up, Ceremonial Greatsword? Yeah, she can wear the ragged gloves now. Put those on. Okay. Not bad. With that done, our next destination, next episode, will be right here, the Wamalash Jungle. Oh, before I end this episode, we can do the, we can do these. Alexei, Viridian human, don't know his age, don't know his birthplace, or anything like that. Commander of the Viridian Invasion of Belladorn, and a member of the Viridian Special Forces. Alexei is renowned for his prowess in combat, as well as his expansive ego. Kesh. Race? Birthplace. Height, weight. He is approximately 200 years old. Wise is he? A 200-year-old martial arts grandmaster, former lead instructor at the Viridian Academy of War, and current ambassador to the Federation of Gondwana. Kesh seems to be the only member of his race. He reveals very little, and it's rumored that Kesh isn't quite what he appears to be. He is one of the few surviving masters of the Kaldori style of war, an ancient and highly venerated martial art. Kesh himself, despite his diminutive stature, is most likely the most fearsome single combatant alive today. Yikes. General Farim, one of the leading generals of the Sonari Defense Forces, and a trusted diplomat under the employ of King Dargan. Farim was present for Princess Soha's wedding, and was the official entrusted with protecting Soyuna's interests during the Belladorn campaign. He is known to have a soft spot for Princess Soha, and while he is infinitely loyal to King Dargon, he fears for Dargon's fading health. Elsaga Caverns. These are the caverns far to the east of Belladorn. Although thought to be the original headquarters of the Belladorn Rebellion. Elsaga was originally a Sonari outpost, but when Verdia forced Soyuna out of Bellador, it was thought abandoned. Verdia's primary base in Bellador, built specifically for Verdia's military governance of Bellador. There's Fort Alabarda. Viridian Academy of War. Long the officer training ground for the regular army of Verdia, the academy has been shrouded in secrecy for the last few generations. Elite soldiers of the Verdian army have received magical augmentation here. The source of the magic is unknown. And the jungle. The Wamalash The Womalash is a huge expanse of thick jungle that covers most of Bellador, and is the home of the cat-like Barrack Tor. Large swaths of the jungle have been converted into plantations in order to produce the exotic fruits for which the region is famous, and also that Ingrid is currently eating. And that is it for the lore right now, which I am more than happy to read. I'm really getting into the lore of the world. We're a handful of episodes in now. What do you think about the game so far? I am really into this game. So far, Dancing Dragon games, this beginning has been absolutely top-notch. I'm having a ton of fun with the game. The characters are interesting. There's some intrigue going on, you know, behind the scenes that I find fascinating. I'm interested in where all that is going to go, how the politics is going to be woven into all of this, how deep this conspiracy goes, what is it all about. There's a lot here. And the combat is really nice too. You got to think about it, especially the harder battles we had, kind of the boss fights. You really got to think about what you're going to do when you want to try to stagger, what moves are you going to do, which enemies are you going to take out, and how. And I only suspect that this combat system is going to keep getting deeper as we get more and more skills. And the skill system I really like. You're upgrading skills with the skill points. You're choosing which skills you want better. I mean, there are already some combinations I see, and I only expect that to grow. And people really could be playing this quite a bit different. You know, you may use different skills than I do. You may use different skill points than I do. Anyway, the beginning of this game has blown me away. If it interests you at all, I highly suggest picking up Echoes of Aetheria. Pick up this game, it's on Steam, and play it as well, because it's really good so far. So I do recommend picking up this RPG, support Dancing Dragon games. I'm not saying this because I'm quitting the LP, not at all. I just like to say when it's a good game that I'm having fun with, that, you know, support this indie developer to make even more great RPGs. So support them, pick up the game if you're enjoying it, and play it for yourself, because like I said, we could be playing it completely differently. And that's always a lot of fun. Until the next episode, where we will head into the Womalash jungle, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.